Hey, sorry for the late start. Had some blah blah blah. Yeah, sorry for the late start. Let's see, who will... You know what, I don't feel like I play enough Legion, so... So we'll do Legions daily. That's not bad. That's not bad. I really need to remember to hide names more. Jeez, I'm stupid. Bag of salt for luck. I have no idea what to plan. Generators are noisy to begin with. Wrecker's Yard. Not the worst. Oh, come on! You think I can't open that? That doesn't work anymore. Please waste time healing because that means you're not doing gens. What the hell? Keep robbing me of my fucking forehead. God, how many fucking walls are there? Seriously! come on! But these people stop robbing me of my fucking hooks. Oh my god! Oh my fucking Christ. They have to be cheating. Oh, come on! And how did she get healed so fast?
Good.
Oh my god. I can't win. Even with no way out, I can't win. Even with no way out, there's no way for me to win. I play against Legion, and I never get teams like this. Ever. Whenever I play against Legion, I always get people that don't do what they should be doing. And there's no way in hell I'm going to believe for 5 goddamn seconds that they kept managing to keep me looped. That's just not feasible. And they happen to be all over the place to get flashy saves all the time. I don't buy that for a second. I don't play for almost a week, and that's the first match I fucking get?
I take it the first match wasn't good.
It was going well at first, but then somehow it was just slipping away. But sure, yeah, killers definitely have a 60% kill rate. Definitely. Dude, that wasn't very far from me. What the hell? Oh, come on! I call bullshit. There were 2 people here. He had to have had sprint burst. I can vault, you idiot. How? That is bullshit, and he knows it. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Nobody down. 2 gens done. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna win. I'm definitely going to get something. They need to extend Legion's lunge. They need to make it so I have no... Oh! Is that Iron Will? I feel like that was Iron Will. Iron Will makes you quieter when you're injured. This is your manifest, which is one of Patty's tricks.
Over here nodding to the music, LOL.
I mean, Legion is rockin' music. Meanwhile, this Dwight is somehow getting lucky. Like that.
Getting all the flashlighters today, huh?
Also getting everyone in the mother that has every fucking exhaustion perk. Kind of bullshit I have to deal with. This fucking house is too strong. And at least just kill. Not gonna work. every pallet on the map. I don't know where this Yui is. Oh, fucks. It's every single pallet on the map. You messed up, you messed up! Ah! Oh! Thanatophobia is slowing them down. Once he mends, he will become broken, meaning he won't be able to heal for 60 seconds. I will regress all of these gens to friggin' 0. Which thankfully, Overcharge helps with. Dwight let himself die. Now there's only one Dwight, and then there's Yui, who remains unhooked. I haven't even hit her. correction, I have hit her. You would have needed to keep this chase going for a good long time. Even if you could, there is the slight problem of no way out. That I now have 4 stacks on. You could have, Kobe. Nope. Yeah, that doesn't really work if you don't have certain perks. 'Cause I thought he had balanced landing, which would have let him speed away the moment he dropped. Controller. Aren't they? Sorry, Yui, I'm just not in the mood. Do you honestly think you'd have time to get out? whole building is very unfair to killers. Not even kidding. That whole building. Hattie only had Dead Hard and Residual Manifest. See, shit like this is why, perk slots should not be level locked. Dwight had Premonition, Resilience, it's not happening, Prove Thyself. The other Dwight, the Dwight who died first also had Residual Manifest, but he kept messing up. Vigil, Borrowed Time, Dead Hard. Yep, there it is, the Sprint Burst. One of them, oh, hi Juno, didn't even realize you were here. One of them sent me a GG, I don't know who, because I have names hidden. I think I was having a... I couldn't have gotten a worse map, honestly. Like, my only solace is knowing that it wasn't a 4-man. Because one of the Dwights came in after at around the same little after I did. Okay, so who's next on the chopping block?
My vote is for the weird grinning mummy.
Weird grinning mummy. Who's the weird grinning mummy? Oh wait, you're talking about Hag?
Yes.
Okay, what about you, Juno? Who do you think we should play? Seconds. Good shots. The way I play Hag, I play her in the more ambushy style, being able to just pop, being able to use my traps to be silent is something I'm kind of addicted to. Her biggest weakness, I would say, is the fact that her teleportation range is very limited. She can only teleport to a triggered trap that is within 40 meters. Which is really weird, considering how... But without, like, this add-on right here, the Mint Rag, she cannot teleport to just any trap. She can only teleport to triggered traps. Forget about setting speed, where is... That's the best I'm getting. Okay, rundown of the build I have for her, Pyro.
Is the rag mint color, smell like mint or made of mint?
Yes. Anyway, she's a cannibal. She's actually based on the, one of... I forget which Native American tribe it is, but she's based on their version of the Wendigo. Anyways, iron grasp to make it harder for them to get out of my grasp. Pain resonance, so I have 4 scourge hooks to damage gens with. Overcharge, which you already know what that does, and one you've never seen me use, Monstrous Shrine. Originally, it was almost never used except for, like, Basement Trapper. However, it has been updated to a Scourge hook. And what it does is that when the killer goes outside 24 meters, the hook, the entity progression of the hook goes down faster. And it also makes basement hooks turn into Scourge hooks, which means you don't just have 4 Scourge hooks, you have 8. Yeah, this little combo I think works really well for her with the way that I play. Because, oh wait, I should discuss the add-ons. The Dried Cicada is to give me a larger range to teleport from, but the Rusty Shackles are my favorite. What this does is that, okay, normally when you trigger one of Hag's traps, the camera jerks in the direction of the trap and you see a phantasm. This makes them silent. In other words, the survivors will have no idea that they've triggered them. They do not spawn a mud phantasm. Now, I've actually been on the receiving end of these, and what it looks like is that she just materializes. However, her traps do have a couple weaknesses. The first one is that, fuck, of course they have medkits. The first is that survivors that are crouching do not trigger them. In fact, if Hag traps a hook that someone's on, if they hold the crouch button when they get hooked, they'll automatically crouch. The second is that flashlights, firecrackers, and flashbangs can destroy them. Hag is also a strong killer. Now, survivors who know what the hell they're doing against her are going to be a pain in the ass, obviously. Basement is going to be in killers. No, wait, that's the hatch, not the basement. I only have like 5 rusty shackles. Hank is also the first killer in the entire game whose 3 perks are all hex totems. Wretched Shark. Someone triggers that, they're not going to know they triggered it. See? She had no idea. Quick and quiet. Live. Ah. I'm just crazy. Jane. I ain't got much choice.
Oh, she has syndactyli. Thingies merged.
Oh no, this is just one of the. This is just one of the cosmetics.
I remember a player was complaining I was camping one time I played hack.
Yeah, sometimes it can feel like that. For some players. The thing about medkits is that they have to run out.
Was he expecting me not to teleport when my trap was tripped? LOL.
Sometimes they'll do that on purpose. Like that. It can be really difficult against hack. Stupid freaking controller. Come on, move! Stupid controller. She had a blight serum in that medkit. What? I'm really fucking sick and tired of this goddamn controller fucking me over. She also had a fucking syringe. Sprint burster. Death. Of course. Nope. I'm not stupid. See, the biggest fucking problem with this whole sprint thing is that you shouldn't chase people who have sprint burst. But the problem is everyone has sprint burst. everyone has sprint burst, it makes... It makes things really difficult. I think whoever that is just AFK. I can just get them to keep healing. It'll waste time. It's either balanced landing or live. Because I know for a fact balanced landing can work there. Now that I think now that I think about it, that may not have been eventually, they will get careless. Eventually, they will have to come to me. That's one of the really sweet things about Hag. I can force them. Stupid fucking controller! Don't slow down! Ah. It's a scourge hook right here. As you can see, when used effectively, Ag is pretty strong. I think she AFK'd and gave up. A minute. Shack. Where did you go? Where's the other Michaela? Look, a medkit. If this match takes an hour, like if that 1 hour timer is up, I automatically win. Jeez, Michaela, you're crazy. I got a better idea. Both of them are on death hook. I should be more than 24 meters away by now. Michaela healed. And we begin. Here we go. Okay, that was a Oh, god damn it! Wiretap didn't really work much because I would jump. Jane had dance with me. Holy shit. Like, the reason I managed to get away with half of that was because they didn't realize they triggered a trap. The only way they're gonna know is if they manage to catch sight of it or see me place the trap. But since that map is relatively dark and there's a good number of there's some good grass, it makes it harder. So, who's next on the chopping block? Remember that Vommy Mommy is off limits because she is for Saturday. So, who's next? Waiting on one of you to say something.
Pyramid Head is my vote.
Okay, well, you have a vote for Pyramid Head. What about you, Juno?
Spirit.
You know what? I haven't played as my wife since I got her this outfit. Tell you what, we'll play Pyramid Head after. Because I haven't gotten to show off my wife's outfit ever since I got it. Oh, right, this build. Anyway, just so you know, Pyro, because I'm sure Juno already knows these. Hex Haunted Ground spawns 2 Hex Totems. It's one of Spirit's personal perks. If either of those totems are cleansed, I mean either of them, all survivors are exposed for 60 seconds, meaning meaning that it doesn't matter their health state, I can insta-down them. And Hex Undying is a blight perk. What this does, it does 2 things. The first thing it does is that survivors within 4 meters of a dull totem have their auras revealed, as long as they are within that distance near it. The second thing, and this is the thing most people use it for, is that any Hex totem that is going to be cleansed switches places with it. So that means you can have Haunted Ground proc twice. And I have. It's getting... Of course, when it comes to Spirit, people usually don't break totems because Haunted Ground is very popular on it. So Spirit is basically, let's wait until we see something else. And usually when they find out about Undying, they assume there's a Hex perk that the killer wants to keep up. The thing is that I want them to cleanse my totems. Another hint that there's a totem, that there's another Hex that is in play or will go into play, is if they have Hex Thrill of the Hunt, which makes cleansing totems much, take longer. the one bringing party streamers. Erie of Crows. I don't think I've actually been on the new Erie as Rim. Oh look, even the nails are painted. Cool. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I was wrong about where we was going. Makes sense. Stupid controller! Stop it! Ladies and gentlemen, is why I wanted them to touch my totems. Just grab the ass. I make it. Controller acting up during the gameplay. Grab the ass. Grab the belt, apparently. Oh, come on! showing where there are finished gens. Yeah, you're not as clever as you think. Doesn't quite have as much percentage as you wanted, did it? Stupid controller, don't do this to me. Of course he has oil over. But the hook's right here. I can't believe that worked. Ooh, 7%. That's right, they're men. I already knew he had dead hard, I didn't care. Grab the ass. Case basically surrenders. These aren't too bad. Stupid controller, don't do this. The ass. Anything else I haven't broken? I don't think so. Okay, what did they have? Michaela... Oh, Michaela did have Iron Will. She also had Distortion. Which prevented Bill had Dead Hard. He also had Decisive and Unbreakable. Okay, Kate did have Lithe. She also had Alert, which told her which showed my aura to her whenever I broke something. Alright, up next is Pyramid Head, like I promised. After this, of course. When is the next 12 days? Okay, so, well... green glyphs. This one's interesting because they appear in where totems normally appear. However, they only appear once someone has been hooked or a gen is completed. And there's only so many on the map. My ranged add-ons. Let's see. Okay, there's one ranged add-on. Oh, there was two! I hate myself. Ooh, burning my no ranged. Okay, there's one ranged add-on this time. Yeah, this add-on is like it's not as useless as the Obsidian Goblet, but this one, whenever a survivor is set to a case of atonement, the aura of all survivors suffering from torment are revealed for a few seconds, and it's like, okay. As the Obsidian Obsidian Goblet, which will, and I'm not joking, it will make you undetectable while you are standing on a trail of judgment. And it's like, okay, but why? Make it do something good. Like, here, look, it's like, why would I ever do that? That is a very niche scenario that it can be used in. I believe Oxdarva tried forcing such a scenario, but it was just god-awful. I have 14 burning men and 44 dolls. What do we have? I think that Michaela has a firecracker, maybe? A medkit or toolbox. I can't tell if Kate has anything. Yeah, Michaela has no item. And I don't think Kate does either. Michaela and the Jake are both on PlayStation. Basement will be in shack. That was a basement offering. Someone wants basement to be in a very specific spot. Which actually leads me to a question here. Why is there a basement offering to put for survivors to put the basement in Killer Shack? Why? Some of these offerings just make no sense. Thompson House. Not the worst map. No need. Wait, what? Smart lass. All about the mind games. I already know there's a hook over here. There's usually a hook somewhere around this corner. And now she can't hear my terror radius. Oh, right, they can't do anything to that totem. For 90 seconds. Kate's the only one who can touch it. For 90 seconds. Oh, come on. I can't believe that worked. Come on. Of course, Kuro wants something right now. Jeez, Kuro. Why can't you ever do this when I'm not busy? Ugh. It's always when I'm doing something.
Ow! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
She couldn't hear me. She's gonna get out. She's not. That's all she wanted to do.
When you're between matches, do you want to decompress with custom games?
What the hell? This had to be a four-man. There's no way they coordinated that.
Also, what even is that, Michaela?
stupid fucking controller. Stop slowing down.
SWF moment.
Imagine fucking DC after that. Michaela, I can see your trails. Sakura, why do you do this at the worst times? God. Same fucking shit. It's just like, here, let me do this now, when you need to keep your eyes on the screen. Finally.
Prove it heal speed like what the hell.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, is that speed heals are so friggin' common. Just like, they nerfed Circle of Healing, but they didn't nerf medkits, which inarguably need a nerf.
I'd take a medkit nerf over a dead hard nerf right now.
God. So as annoying as Dead Hard is right now, I'd rather Dead Hard stay as it is right now and they nerf medkits. Because with Dead Hard, at the very least with Dead Hard, they have to go med. Wow, this Yui is probably DC'd because she didn't get her Dead Hard. Jake only had Bond. I have no idea why. Michaela had Adrenaline. Wait. Did they manage to find good medkits and chests, and that's what caused the speed heal?
I saw her beef the dead hard actually.
Oh, she beefed it? Oh wait, now that you mention it, yeah, she did. Did they manage to find,
She dead harded a lunge you missed because Kate was there.
So either it was a miscommunication with Kate, or Yui and Kate were not a team. Meaning that this was a 3-man or 2 duos. Those speed heals at the end, I would have to guess they managed to find like green or purple medkits in chests. If I had to guess. Because they don't have any perks that increase healing. And even
more likely she panicked and only didn't get dead hard value cause auto aim.
Yeah, and I've had people say there is no auto aim, and I'm like, no, actually there is. You can tell just by how when killers. Oh, hi. Yeah, like you can tell when people.
So how about that? Like
auto aim just by how
about that game to like bring you down a bit? Because I could use some survivor practice against you.
No.
Please.
I only wanted one kill. That was the whole thing.
How about that game to like bring you down a bit?
As long as I got the kill, which technically I did, even though Yui DC'd, I'm perfectly fine. I was just irritated. I was more irritated about that Kate just dancing around that Yui at the end. That was what.
Well, honestly, that almost got her killed, and it did get Yui killed. Because honestly, if Kate wasn't there, the auto aim would have not helped. Ironically, the auto aim fucking up helped you because you didn't hit the dead hard. You instead hit nothing, so she wasted the dead hard, and you were able to just get her after that.
Yeah, but even if that wasn't the case, the gate that was nearby was nowhere near enough open enough, so she would have died regardless.
Potentially, or she could have just legged it.
Even then, I would have zoned her out. There would be no way in hell to get it.
Or she could have just legged it.
No, dude, I'm not doing custom games, okay? Because I want to get more fragments. So, who's next up on the chopping block?
All of my killer dailies are killers I really don't want to play.
Give me names.
Nemesis isn't that bad, Freddy's not that bad, and then Bubba.
Dude, the moment you play Leatherface, everyone just plays like a fucking sweat lord the moment they hear that chainsaw.
Oh hell yeah, they do.
It's like, yes, there are face camping Bubbas. Yes. But most Leatherface you go against do not do that.
I would like to just randomly go against you at some point. That would be fun.
Well, you did. You went against my Chaos Doc, and it caused nothing but complete and utter chaos.
I would like to just randomly go against you at some point.
So we were testing out our docs against each other, and
one thing I will say is if you did humor me with a custom game, I would mute the stream so I wouldn't know what I'm going against, for fairness' sake.
Anyways, Juno, Pyro, who's next up on the chopping block?
Let's get down with the sickness.
Juno,
Get down with the sickness, so Plague
is unselectable because she is for Saturday.
You could do Nemesis or Wesker then, because they're still infection based.
Oh, that's true. They both have their own infection. You know what? It's actually been a while since I played Nemi. play this thing. Apparently there was, there seems to be some sort of shadow buff to the zombies.
I have a theory as to what's made the zombies better.
Well, let me do my theory first. I think it has to do with the buff to knights, to the AI of knights guards, and if they're using a similar code, that will have affected the zombies.
I have a similar but different idea.
Yeah.
That it's tied to the AI survivors.
You know what? It could be because don't they use
because they touched their code for the PTB, and that seems to have made them the zombies better. Because I wouldn't be surprised if the zombies parasitize the code and are retroactively benefiting from improvements to it.
I mean, from what I saw when Starva played, I actually like it. It means you have to. It means being more wary of them, rather than just like.
Except for the whole thing where if you sprint behind a zombie and stop, they'll lose. Like, I think his average was like 6 out of 10, like 6 out of 7 times the zombie will lose track of you.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
You wait for the zombie to swing and miss, and then you run behind it and stop, and the zombie will 6 out of 7 times will lose you.
Funny that you say that, because it was like, I think it was like a couple of weeks ago actually. Well, I was playing Survivor, and I round a corner as there's a zombie.
Damn, I look at your lobby and I'm like, it's not mine.
God.
Damn. That's part of the thing with the MMR values being hidden. We don't even know if one of us or the other is above the soft cap, and so it's entirely possible where my survivor and your killer are far enough apart where we won't get matched together.
Which sucks. No, I wish they put
like it feels like I'm in MMR hell, but I can't confirm that.
Yeah.
Because I can't even be on PC and like crack into the code and look at my MMR, which apparently some people can do with like cheats and shit. Because we play on console, we can't do that. We can't know.
We can't do that without being banned by Sony.
The only way I think we could get our MMR told. Oh, huh. Well, my killer DC'd.
Who was it?
Wesker.
Huh.
Mad Grit, Iron Grasp, Agitation, and Awawa. Herberus Tendril Leather. He had like a yeet build.
might have had a connection error.
He had a backpack build. Awawa is what people are trying to call awakened awareness, by the way, rather than say the whole fucking name.
Yeah,
kind of like Stabiffle.
I know.
And Pop.
Ah, Father Campbell's chapter. Can I say that I've actually gotten this more after the mini event they had?
Like for bringing back Maurice?
Yeah.
Like, Maurice is back, and we never got it during the entire span, I don't think.
I got it like twice. Max. Oh, by the way, I have gone against Maurice, and it is terrifying.
I realize I need to start playing more because I'm falling behind on the riff.
Yeah, I wasn't going to reach that.
I saw somebody suggest whether it be as a buff to well, not buff, an additional mechanic to lethal pursuer, or potential. I'm in a lobby with a prestige 96 Kate. Oh God, I feel bad for this killer. It's a prestige 96 Kate, a prestige 30 Nia, and a prestige 40 second Kate, and then there's me. I have a sneaking suspicion it's a TTV Swift, and then I'm just here. Holy shit, this is gonna be rough. Because 3 of us have med kits. Going back to the lethal thing of having survivors you've not hooked yet have their aura be a different color.
I would
And then
love that.
To like maybe not give the BP bonus back to barbecue, but to like take it off, leave it off the barbecue, but make it a score event to hook everybody once. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My zombies are scared of someone.
Like have a score event for hooking everybody once, hooking everybody twice, and then 3 hooking everybody.
Oh yeah, I'm using the Shattered RPD badge. My zombies are fast.
We are speed. Daryl and Karen. Dennis and Diane. I don't know why I defaulted D names for zombies, but... Speak. So did you hear Pokemon Sleep is going to be a thing, like, later this year?
Pokemon already sleep. It's a move.
No, no,
rest.
the app Pokemon Sleep is going to be an actual thing. They, like, teased it, like, 5 fucking years ago or something.
They really need to make it so Dead Hard cannot let you go through powers.
Gas heaven. I did see somebody say making Dead Hard not work on at least projectiles, like ranged attacks. Ooh, I got twins. Is it gonna be?
Oh, hey, it's Scourge right here. Yeah, I knew where you were going, Fang. stuck on a hill.
Well, you're doing better than this Twins is.
To be fair, I'm playing Nemesis.
To be fair, we have a frickin' P96 Kate on our team. I don't like how close that is to me.
Eight long walls. Dead hard. Because of course. They have to have, like, at least one prove thyself. Thank you for telling me where you are.
One of the Kates DC'd after getting basically tunneled.
long. This entire match. I haven't been able to down literally anyone else. God, they have so much practice in all of these gens. And they can just keep running away to safe places. Give up. It's too fucking easy to kill it. It should be fucking hard. As in, actually takes skill. Shouldn't be allowed to just loop infinitely. They need to put something in place where it's like, if you do not leave the loop in 10 seconds, the loop will close. Three resiliences, but not a single prove thyself. I don't buy that. See, shit like that is why there needs to be nerfs to Survivor's gen progress. But no, let's nerf Eruption, one of the only fucking perks that makes it so gens don't just fucking vanish. But let's not do anything to prove thyself.
Bro, this Twins is pissed at me.
It's a Twins player, they're always pissed.
I got hurt like once. Lethal, Force Penance. Force Penance? Deadlock and Nurses. And I'm like, I did like 3 gens by myself.
Potential buff Nemesis. At tier 3, his tentacle no longer slows him down.
That's already the case.
No, it's not. You actually do slow down when taking it out. And then there's the cooldown. So you actually do slow down. They either need to make the loops small, so killers actually have a chance. Or they need to implement a system that will force survivors out of a loop. Neither of which they're ever going to do because the developers don't even play their own game, and if they did, they'd only play Survivor. Or we get Almo.
Like the most clear thing about behavior is that yeah, they don't in-house test nearly enough, if at all.
I've seen their explanations why the loops are so big. They are, quote, counting for bloodlust. That is a bullshit excuse because Bloodlust currently it takes 10 seconds to proc.
But like, that's not even a good excuse either, because Bloodlust was added retroactively because of infinites.
Yeah, so they can't. So my theory is that they make the loops so big because of Nurse, which is redundant because a good nurse makes them useless.
It's not even that. It's that all the devs who did good map design decisions left, if memory serves.
I have this conspiracy theory. There's nothing backing it up, but hear me out. They were convinced to leave.
Well, if memory serves, the guy who was behind Trapper being able to rearm traps on the ground and pick traps back up and shit, like that quality of life change, and
that made Odstarva go into tears of joy.
And like blocking certain windows, like in Cold Tower Main, so it's not an infinite. He doesn't work there anymore. That Trapper that big quality of life patch was his like swan song. He left behavior.
Something just tells me, and this is something that's just, I hear stuff like this, and this is something that just aches and that just like tickles in the back of my brain. That was a sentence. Just like they got frustrated with the rest of the team because they're not making it so the killer actually feels threatening.
Like, the biggest problem I have with the two most recent killers, counting Skull Merchant in this, is...
You said two most recent, and that would mean Skull Merchant and Knight.
You might not count her because she's not on live servers yet.
No, I'm counting her because she's been revealed.
Anyway. My biggest issue with Skull Merchant and the Knight is... their power gives so much information to the survivors, and like it really shows that part of Knight's big quality of life thing to make him play better and not have to rely on
farting it out at every loop
and camping a 3-gen, which he still does, is to bring that back a bit. It's like, I don't understand the point of survivors being able to see the full glowing orange active zone of a drone. Like, let them see the radius when they're like in it. Like, say for instance you get halfway locked on.
Hold on. I just saw
then you can see it.
Oopsie.
Did you catch somebody with lethal?
Yeah. I saw her go into the freaking locker, and I'm like, someone's getting oopsie.
I got gas heaven again.
I'm gonna be honest, personally I find, in the rare occasions that I've played these games, the gas heaven tends to be...
Oh, fuck. I got Nurse on gas heaven.
GG.
And by the look of the HUD, all three of my teammates were on the same fucking gen together, rather than splitting up.
Okay, that was a lie. I'm not gonna bother chasing her. But it's just like, at the start of the match, don't hide in the fucking...
She's being run right around like where I am, so I need to like listen if she's gonna like blink onto me for a second.
Excuse me, I have to whip Alyssa to left. I whipped the tree.
I don't get why Alessa's not a legendary skin like the others, like in terms of changing the name and animations.
She does know that I can't injure her with my tentacle if she's unaffected, right?
Nurse with pain res.
Okay, I don't know what was your plan? But yeah, Alessa Gillespie should be a legendary skin because lore-wise, Alessa and Cheryl are two separate people now.
And seeing as neither of them got right back on that gen, it's dead man's pain res.
Nasty combo. I mean, it works, don't get me wrong. I just think it's nasty. But yeah, I love how at the start of a match when someone suspects the killer has lethal, the first freaking thing they sometimes do is hide in a locker. And it's like, why are you in a locker? Lethal's already seen you. Why? Megan! Why? This is a different Meg. I can't believe that worked.
You know what's even worse than Nurse on Gas Heaven?
Nurse on Gas Heaven with Devour.
No, Nurse on Gas Heaven with a fucking shitty connection. Two, three, 4, 5. Oh, BS!
I remember this one.
I love popping out of a lock, pressing the button to pop out of a locker, and she just slides into place and opens it instead.
Yeah.
I think part of what it is that you can grab a survivor out of the locker for the entirety of their coming out animation until both their feet touch the floor, which is kind of stupid. But that's how you get like those where they're coming out and you just grab them back out of the locker, like they rewind and then you grab them out. The entire animation is grabbable. For the love of God, can one of you fucking get me?
Well, she's
Ash, get lost. Ash, get lost. I need to deplete medkits. The fucking two of you.
one dead at 4 gens.
Great. I only started having problems after I unhooked somebody. I should have just fucking stayed to myself. Of course the one Kate has fucking sprint burst and urban evasion, because of course she does. And the nurse is tunneling, by the way. She goes back to every fucking unhook.
I got something of a good 3 gen here.
That's 2 medkits down. Bullshit game. Bullshit game! She swung, the animation came to a complete stop, and then I got hit. Also, I got tunneled out. I got tunneled out.
Boy, lag sure is funny.
I got the only hook between me getting hooked the first time and the second was when I was still on the hook. I got borderline 1, 2, 3. Oh, that explains why the Cheryl's not doing anything. She's doing a depth, so therefore she's useless.
Speaking of Cheryl,
I'm not saying Cheryl's perks are bad, but Survivor's running a depth anytime other than the month they're released. Especially when they're all tier 1. If it's all tier 1 adept and it's not like the first week of release, they're bad. That's just like a rule at this point. Also, leave it to a nurse with pain res dead man switch to tunnel out at like fucking 4 gens.
Of course.
And it's because it's the same old problem as it always is, that they play nurse who is a very strong killer. They get kills they don't deserve because of combining nurse with their perks and their playstyle of tunneling people out. So then they get up against survivors they shouldn't be going up against. So then they play even more toxic to secure those kills they don't deserve.
It's the NOED self-fulfilling prophecy.
It's the age-old thing of if the killer is bad, there is like a 1 in 5 chance that they have NOED.
Something.
And
like
it's a
that.
1, and if the killer is playing very poorly, where you can tell they're new, and they have frosty eyes, there is about a 1 in 3 they have NOED.
I know what you're trying to do.
Part of me wants to just stop queuing and wait for your match to finish so we can try and go up against each other again. Screw, I need to spend my blood points anyway. I'll spend them on a killer.
Okay. Oh, Alessa, you really shouldn't be going there. Me just knowing what everyone is making this much harder for them. Okay. And I just say I'm surprised Nemesis doesn't have a add-on that lets him inflict mangle.
His add-ons are weird in their spread.
Too many of them rely on the zombies. I just punched the lesser in the face.
I will say it felt satisfying to get out of that Twins game unhooked when the Prestige 96 Kate got hooked once. Like, I'm just built different. I am, as they say, constructed improperly. Built, fortified with improper materials. I'm built different.
I just hit May's ass as she vaulted a pallet. Resilience, maybe? Well, Alyssa knows she's been caught. And to think, I don't have a think. The only perk I have that incentivizes me to kick gens is nowhere to hide. Because my entire Nemesis build is built on information. Meeting whack. Why is Derek all the way over there? One thing I would like for the zombies to be able to do is patrol areas where gens are not finished. Even if they have to walk across the whole map to get to those areas after they respawn, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's interesting how I believe the only add-on for Nemi that affects their spawn logic just makes them spawn in the exit gates, and that's all it does.
Yeah, it's the, what is it, the depleted ink ribbon?
Mm-hmm.
Spawn somewhere useful. And it's just Megan and me. Megan and I, sorry.
Is your match still going?
Yeah.
But I guess it makes sense yours went so much faster. I got tunneled out of mine.
Yeah.
There she goes.
Ah, here it is. Oh, Meg had adrenaline. What a surprise.
Apparently, adrenaline has seen a skyrocket of usage lately.
I can see why. The problem is that it doesn't pair that well with, like, Sprint Burst, which is ironic, given Meg's starting perks. Because you'll be exhausted.
Mm-hmm. Well, not exactly. From reading the description of adrenaline, there's a line in there I don't remember being in there that makes it a lot better than I remember.
Which is...
Adrenaline will proc even if you're exhausted.
Yeah.
It says adrenaline. It literally says adrenaline ignores the exhausted status effect.
Yeah.
So you could sprint burst and then adrenaline immediately procs. It just resets your exhaustion timer by a couple seconds.
Yeah, basically. Meg, just leave. You got the gate open, for fuck's sake. Wait, this Meg managed to remain unhooked the entire time. Holy shit. Then again, I was dealing with 3 Megs. I mean, they all look the same, except that they didn't.
I'm just sitting here waiting to queue until you're done.
I am done.
Stream delay then.
Yeah. Yeah, because... how much you want to bet they were thinking? He probably had Call of Brine. Probably some other OP perks, and then they just see this. And then they see this. Only one gen kick perk, and it's one that doesn't even regress the gen. And then they just...
Well, by done I meant searching for another match. I just look over at the stream.
Oh, they did have a hyper focus and stakeout,
Of course they did.
and it proves thyself. So I think the way prove thyself should work is that it can't stack with any of the perks, and you have to be working on the gen with someone else. You can't just be sitting there with your thumb up your ass.
Yeah, having prove thyself only activate if you are one of the people on the gen, I think would.
Oh yeah,
I don't
that
think
would be ideal.
I don't think it makes that much of a difference, but it could help on like solo. If one of your 3 gens like a 1-man gen, yeah.
It's less about making it more helpful for killer and more about lessening how effective it is.
I personally think two changes for Survivor as a whole, as not necessarily as a whole, but in general. Number one, hyper focus should require you to not use a toolbox.
Yeah.
Because like the hyper focus stakeout is annoying, but
it's worse with toolboxes, and toolboxes make skill checks more likely.
Mm-hmm. The other thing is nerfing medkits, I believe was the other thing I was going for.
Yeah, the medkits are absurdly strong. Like, the closest to a nerf that I can think of was when they changed the syringe from an instant heal to do not get down for 16 seconds. Which I think is fair. Okay.
I keep queuing before you do, and I get matches.
I'm about to do one more match, one last one for the stream. So, who is going to be the last killer for tonight? Waiting on you, Pyro and Juno. Since Omix refuses to participate in this bit.
If I knew I could go against you, I'd say I wanted to see you do Wraith again.
What even? Okay, I'm not even sure what build I have on Wraith right now. Anyways, let's see. Oh, it was Ruin, Jolt, Discordance, and No Way Out. Ruin was more of a desperation, something to make them do something else. When I'm constantly chasing them.
Well, somebody wants us to have no fun.
Why?
We have a Shroud and Borgo, so the killer's probably going to be pissed.
Don't be surprised if the killer slaps you on hook.
I honestly have a 40% hunch the killer's going to DC.
Anyways, who's gonna be the last killer for tonight?
Trapper.
Okay.
I was gonna say Trapper or actually do Wraith would be my pick.
I've never actually. Wait, what the hell was this build? Rusted Jaws and Makeshift Wrap. Oh, in that one video I uploaded about this is why.
Oh, they didn't DC.
Why you don't underestimate Trapper? I think it was Hattie in the bathroom, and I rearmed my trap. I rearmed my trap just in case she managed to get around me. Picked her up, just walked right through my trap because I had the Makeshift Wrap.
Makeshift Wrap is my favorite Trapper add-on.
It's just like, he's gonna step in his trap and I'm gonna get out. Tink! I'm still being carried. It's just like you hear that tink, and you just hear their hope die.
I don't like how I haven't heard any sign of the killer yet. Oh, there he is.
Speak of the devil.
Thanks, Hitboxes, for getting me stuck on that. Now he gets a free down because Hitboxes. Yep.
Can I just say that
And what are you doing?
I am not going up against a Prestige 47 lorry. Fuck that.
I've had one of my teammates who has done literally nothing but run around all game so far. One touched the totem, didn't boon it. One's been on a gen and almost has it done. Oh, the one who's done nothing touched the gen the other survivor was doing as it finished. What a team.
What the hell is going on in your match?
It's Trickster, by the way. And I'm Yunjin, so I expect to be tunneled.
Hopefully ha-ha tunneled and not what we experienced that one time.
Where the Trickster
Was
literally...
just an asshole.
Yeah.
Finally, Tier 3 Dark Devotion on Trapper. Eventually, I can now finally start planning my double eerie Dark Devotion Trapper stream.
That will either get you absolutely zero value whatsoever, or will be the funniest Trapper game you ever play. There is no middle ground.
What made you think I was going for efficiency? The whole point is haha funny. Like, we get caught in a trap. Dark Knife says he gets caught in a trap. Dark Devotion. They disarm a trap, and they disarm a trap. Dark Devotion. The whole point is to make is just to make them try to figure out what the fuck is going on as I screw with them.
Thanks, game.
I just don't know what other perks I'm gonna put on him for that kind of stream. But either way, it's gonna be funny. Ooh. I should put on. I should
Who the fuck is in the basement? Also, can I just say, 3 times I've been on a gen, 3 times he's come to that gen.
Gearhead, possibly, maybe? I mean, it's not a very common perk.
Also, this Nancy seems to be content to just break all the fucking totems on the map rather than do fucking gens. Hey, Bill and Yui, that gen is almost done. One of you could come here. Oh, and I swear to actual God.
Please tell me no one is molesting a totem.
No, I watched Bill go into a locker, and you would go down into the basement rather than either of them come for me right away. Until Nancy got chased by Trickster.
Oh,
On the other end of the map.
I may be dealing with a 3-man or a duo because Branch, farm offering, XP, Macmillan offering.
Well, it's definitely not a 4-man because there's 2 conflicting offerings.
Yeah. So it's either a 3-man or a duo. That's usually what that's usually what I assume when I see a branch and a map offering. Because I know it does happen where they just happen to have those offerings and they're not on a team. But I err on the side of they're on a team. And Macmillan wins, so not that bad. Place your traps in obvious spots, place them in stupid spots. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Bitch, I will chase you to the end of the earth. Finish my fucking archive.
Claudette has Ripper. Fucking Assassin's Creed tracker.
I think you're right about Gearhead, actually.
Yeah?
He put Nancy down when I got on a gen and started hitting skill checks. Then he came right to that fucking gen, but I left. Because that gives the killer a ping for goods,
no,
right?
It shows you it shows the killer your aura when you hit a great skill check. Paul O'Brien's the one that gives notifications.
Does Gearhead need you to kick it though?
No.
Alright. So theoretically, if you have Call of Brine on a gen and you have Gearhead, they can't do a skill check without you knowing about it. And Bill's in the basement where he fucking belongs. I hate this bill. They're like, I hop in a locker for inner healing, although Nancy has broken all of the remaining totems on the map because I've counted her break 3. If this Nancy doesn't have inner healing or something, I'm actively going to be beyond pissed. Hey, let's run the killer around the only gen with fucking progress left. That's great. Good work, gang. Fuck you. Trickster plays like a dickhead, and what's he got? Oh, he's got tier 1 eruption too. The only time he's gotten fucking value out of it was when camping a 3-gen. And he's now slugging for the 4K. Gonna let Bill die because they were nothing but a liability anyway.
Our support turn does nothing. I have iron grasp and agitation.
Well, I think I figured out most of Trickster's build, not that it matters, because he's just going to camp and tunnel. He's based on what just happened, he's got surveillance, or Call of Brian. Because he left the gen, he kicked, I came to it, and he immediately did a 180 after I hit a skill check. So if he doesn't have any of those perks, if he doesn't have Gearhead, if he doesn't have Gearhead, Call of Brine, or Surveillance, then he's cheating. Because that's all the perks that would react like that. Because it's not Overcharge, he does have Eruption, etc. But it's a streamer, Pro-tato. Good job, Yui. You do the exact same gen that he keeps going back to at this point. I gotta find out if this guy's live or not. he's live. Let's see. Follower only chat. That's a good sign.
Just got a trophy, crippled them all. Come on, what is it? Want me to tunnel you? I'll tunnel you. Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay, now I don't care. I got my one Mori. Funny, you can still communicate glyphs even after,
I don't know if you're in here still, but there you go. Yeah. We're here used to 76,000.
Claudette, you've got a problem. If you stay here, you die.
I mean, it's not a massive red flag for me when his chat's in follower only mode and there's only 3 people watching the stream.
Oh,
that's not a red flag at all, you know.
You just did that to teabag on the hatch.
When his chat's in follower only mode, there's only 3 people watching the stream. Like I can't be super mad at the streamer, but I am livid at that